Voiceover begins over striking visuals of curvy models strutting runways, working out, and smiling in candid behind-the-scenes moments. Imagine a world where beauty had only one size, and anyone outside of it was told to shrink or stay silent. That world existed, but not anymore. This is the age of curves, the rise of self-love, and the reign of body confidence. Welcome to a revolution that's reshaping the fashion industry, empowering millions online, and proving that beauty has no size limit. From underground movements to global campaigns, we're diving into the past, present, and future of a cultural shift that refuses to be ignored. This is BioGlam. To truly appreciate where we are today, we have to understand where we came from. In the early 1900s, the ideal woman was full-figured. The famed Gibson girl looked defined by curves and corsets. But by the 1920s, fashion turned androgynous. The flapper era introduced a slimmer, boyish ideal. Fast forward to the 60s and 90s, enter Twiggy and heroin chic. Thin became aspirational. Anything else? Ignored or mocked. Even the early 2000s were obsessed with diet culture, low-rise jeans, and airbrush models. But bubbling underneath it all was resistance. The seeds of a revolution were being planted by women who refused to disappear. The first cracks in fashion's narrow beauty standard came from women who dared to take up space, literally and figuratively. Emmy, one of the first plus-size supermodels, broke barriers in the 90s. Takara Jones brought bold energy to America's next top model. Then came Tess Holliday with her tattoos and unapologetic attitude, launching the hashtag #FURBD Standards campaign. And of course, Ashley Graham exploded onto the scene with Sports Illustrated covers, TED Talks, and campaigns that changed mainstream media forever. These women weren't just models. They were message makers. And they paved the way for more diverse bodies to be celebrated, not hidden. But modeling was just one part of the shift. Behind the glamour, a movement was taking root. Body positivity grew out of the fat acceptance movement of the 1960s. By the 2010s, it had evolved into a mainstream online movement. Hashtags like #BodyPositivity, #AllBodiesAreGoodBodies, and #HonorMyCurves exploded on Instagram. Influencers and activists shared unedited photos, raw stories, and self-love mantras that inspired millions. The goal? Not just to be seen, but to be respected. To stop tying worth to weight. And to build a world where everyone, no matter their size, could feel beautiful, worthy, and whole. The face of fashion is changing, and these queens are leading the charge. Nadia Abulhosn is the edgy designer model with viral confidence. Paloma Alcacer brings curves and calm to Vogue covers. Precious Lee is gracing runways and high-fashion campaigns with her powerful walk. Sari Diaz combines plus-size modeling with fitness activism. Barbie Ferreira is a Gen Z icon blending Hollywood and body diversity. These women aren't just participating in pop culture, they're shaping it. Through campaigns, content, and honest conversations, they're showing us that beauty exists in every body. Even with all this progress, the journey is far from over. Many brands still use the term inclusive without offering sizes above 16. Some campaigns feature only one curve model as a token. Plus-size women face constant criticism online. They're either too big, too small, too confident, or not confident enough. Behind the scenes, many models still struggle to find stylists or designers who understand how to dress their bodies with care. Representation matters, but it has to be real and consistent. In recent years, body positivity has evolved into something more nuanced: body neutrality. This shift encourages people to focus less on loving or hating their bodies and more on respecting them. Fitness influencers like Jessamine Stanley and Meg Boggs show that movement belongs to everyone. Not as punishment, not as a means to shrink, but as a way to feel alive. This new era embraces health at every size, mental health advocacy, and sustainable self-love. So where do we go from here? Fashion is waking up. More brands are hiring curve models and extending their sizes. Social media platforms are amplifying diverse creators. Beauty campaigns now feature stretch marks, cellulite, and real skin. We're seeing change on red carpets, in magazine editorials, and even in fitness spaces. The next generation is growing up with influencers who look like them. That changes everything. And as long as voices continue to speak up, show up, and demand more, the curve movement will only grow stronger. At the heart of this movement isn't a model, a hashtag, or a trend. It's you. You embracing your body. You rewriting your story. You showing up in a world that still tries to shrink you. Whether you're a size 2 or 22, your body is not a flaw. It's your home, and it deserves respect, style, and celebration. If this video inspired you, don't just scroll away. Hit that like, drop a comment with your favorite curve icon, and subscribe to BioGlam for more stories that celebrate every size. Because here, we don't just follow trends. We follow truth.